Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a delicious recipe how to make low-carb keto quiche that you could use on a low-carb lifestyle if you're following keto, paleo, the Atkins diet, whatever low-carb lifestyle you're following. This recipe is easy to make and amazing, and it actually tastes like the real thing. So let's get started. Guys, first things first, I'm going to show you how to make a low-carb crust that you could use for quiche. And what I'm using is macadamia flour. You can use almond flour. I just find that almond flour, you have to get a really good brand of almond flour. It has a nutty taste, where macadamia flour has more of a buttery taste and it tends to be lower in net carbs. And this is optional using coconut flour. I'm using coconut flour just to dry the crust a little bit. But let's get started. So today I'm making a quiche and I'm going to show you how to make the crust. In the meantime, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius. I've gone ahead and measured everything out. So what you need is 1.5 cups of flour. I'm using macadamia flour, or you'll use almond flour in this case. That's 1 cup. And 1/2 of macadamia flour. You need 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to eyeball it. Next you're going to need 1 egg, and you're going to need 1/4 cup of butter or 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I'm just using butter. And you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Just throw that into your mixture. Now we're just going to mix this up. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a hand mixer. You could use your hand, just give it a good mix if you prefer, but just go ahead and mix this up. The dough looks good. Get yourself a pie dish, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add non-stick spray. You don't have to do this, but I just prefer to always add non-stick spray because we are going to bake it in the oven. And now you're going to take your ready mixed dough mixture and just place it into your pie dish. Got this done, we're just going to flatten it out in our pan and form a pie crust. As I was saying, you can use this pie crust for all low carb keto recipes, paleo, low carb dishes. And with the baking powder, I do notice, we have made this before, your pie crust will raise a little bit, so it turns out really amazing. And I really like macadamia flour because it tastes more like the real thing, like real flour. I do like almond flour, don't get me wrong. We've always bought really good almond flour that doesn't have too much of a nutty taste, but it tends to have a nutty taste. So that's why we went for macadamia flour instead. Now just spread this out evenly as much as you can. Even it takes you a few minutes before you're happy with it, and then we'll move on to the next step. I'm very happy with the pie crust. As you can see, we flattened it out and to the sides, pushed it to the sides. So 1.5 cups of almond flour or macadamia flour is more than enough for your crust. As I was saying, it will rise a little bit. It tends to grow a little bit on the sides. But this is an awesome pie crust, low carb. It's fantastic for any keto recipe, any desserts. And I'm going to be making quiche with my pie crust. So now this is ready, and I'm going to pop it into the oven for 15 minutes, but keep checking on it. You want it maybe a light golden brown, and that's what we're going to do next. Pop it into the oven. I've just taken this out the oven. I'm so thrilled at how my pie crust turned out. Now we're going to go ahead and let this cool for a bit while I prepare everything for my quiche. Now we are going to make our quiche filling. What you'll need is a bowl or one of these jug thingies that I've got. And I just want to let you know, if you prefer a crustless quiche, you can skip the crust entirely and just bake the filling in a greased pie dish. And leftovers can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 4 days to a week. And you can reheat it in the oven or microwave. So first things first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 180 degrees Celsius. And we've got our jug here, a jug thingy. So what we're going to start off with is 5 large eggs, 5 to 6 if you wish, but I'm just going to use 5 in this case. Have your 5 eggs in your bowl, you are going to need 1 cup of either coconut milk, coconut cream, or fresh cream or almond milk, any kind of milk that is low carb. So I'm going to go with coconut milk. Okay guys, now I'm going to put 1 cup of coconut milk into my jug. As I was saying, you can use any low carb milk that you like. And this is the part where some people put all their filling for their quiche in their bowl, but I'm going to just put spices, assemble my quiche in a different way. So I'm going to add some spices. Okay guys, you can use any spice that you enjoy. I'm putting this spice called Everyday Spice. It has black pepper, paprika, garlic, onion, a little bit of cayenne pepper, turmeric. So I'm going to put a spoon of that in. Just make it your own guys, add your own spices. And of course I'm going to add in some garlic powder. Of course we need garlic and a lot of it. I think that's good. And I'm just going to mix that up. Now I'm just going to use the hand mixer and just mix my egg and coconut milk mixture. Okay, now we're just going to set this aside for now and let's move on to the next step. Okay guys, now I'm going to assemble my quiche. See it as a canvas. This is your low carb masterpiece, and I suggest you fill it up with all your favorite low carb ingredients. Have fun with it, come up with fabulous recipes. You can use leftover roast chicken, meat, cheese, meats and cheeses. Just have fun. Okay, so what I've got here is my pie crust. And I'm going to layer the bottom, or follow my recipe and send me photos. I'd love to see your masterpiece. Send me photos on Instagram or Twitter. So I'm going to layer it with some mature cheddar. I love strong flavored cheese. So I'm going to just put a layer of cheese. You can also go ahead and prepare all your filling the day before if you want. Make it easy for yourself. Don't stress out, just have fun. Gone ahead and chopped up and fried some red and yellow peppers, bell peppers and garlic. So I'm just gonna put that in my quiche masterpiece. Just have fun guys. These quiches turn out amazing. I really recommend them. Low carb, you won't even taste the difference. You think you're eating like a high calorie carb quiche, but it's so low carb, and you know, just you count your macros and you're good to go. Especially if you're following a low carb lifestyle, or keto, or paleo, or Atkins diet, or all these diets that's currently trending. And I've got some bacon bits here that I fried up, and my cameraman actually said, when in doubt, more bacon. But I don't have that much bacon left because the cameraman, James, has got into the bacon bits. So we're just going to use the remainder of what he's left us for our quiche. This is the part where you guys can choose what meat filling that you want, or have a vegetarian one if you want. Just vegetables. So you can use chicken, bacon, I don't know, beef, biltong, whatever you like. I just spread this evenly so everyone gets some. Okay, what I forgot to do, I actually wanted to layer the bottom with some baby spinach, but I'm going to just add it on here. It's going to shrivel up. I love baby spinach, it's full of iron, so good for you. So fill your quiche up, guys. Really have fun with your recipe. I am curious to see how yours turn out. I do suggest you try this. It'll give you a couple of meals for a few days. You can have it with a side salad and just feel good about yourself doing a low carb version. Why not? So just going to add some baby spinach. Yummy. I think it's got vitamin A if I remember correctly. Full of iron and it tastes good. It's going to shrink in the oven. So just ignore this little pile now. It's going to shrink a lot. Let's go ahead and add some more cheddar cheese. Why not? Yeah, more cheese. You can never go wrong with cheese, right? Next, I'm going to add in some fried onions that are fried with a lot of garlic. Yeah, ooh, look at that. Yummy. Onion is low carb if you're wondering. It has a little bit of sugar, but it's not bad. You can have onion on keto, low carb, all the stuffs, guys. I'm also going to add in some blue cheese, blue moldy cheese, yummy, for extra flavor. As I was saying, I have a mature cheddar cheese in this quiche. So add this if you enjoy blue cheese. If not, totally skip it. As blue and rotten as it comes. Love it. I suppose this is an acquired taste, but I love blue cheese. Let me know if you do too. Just going to use my hands, guys. Just wash them after. Look at all this blue yummy goodness. It's going to really give it a good taste, I think. Big chunk of there. I'm going to add some fried mushrooms that I fried earlier into our quiche. You could put them in raw, guys, but I suggest fry them, drain all the liquid, because mushrooms emit a lot of water for some reason. And last of our filling, but not least, I'm adding some feta cheese, guys. You don't have to add all this, what I'm doing, but if not, why not, right? Remember the mixture we beat earlier, the egg and coconut milk? So I'm going to just pour that over into my quiche very slowly. Now that we've poured the filling into the pre-baked crust, we are going to bake the quiche for, I'd say, about 30 to even 40 minutes, or until the center is set and the top is golden brown. And then you'll let your quiche cool for a few minutes before slicing, and you can serve it warm or at room temperature, or even cold if you want. So I'm going to pop this into the oven. Taking out the quiche out the oven. I think it looks great, and I'm going to dish it up. So just have fun with your quiche. Make it as you would enjoy it, with all the ingredients you'd like to add to a quiche. And let's just cut this up and see what we've got. great recipe. If you did, please leave me a big thumbs up. Follow me on social media. I've started memberships, so if you want to join, please go ahead and join my memberships. And leave your comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks guys. Mwah.